Okay, let's dive in. Today we're tackling a really fascinating topic, the mix of artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. And, what that combination might actually mean for finance as we know it.
Yeah, it's a big one. We're looking at excerpts from this piece, AI and Crypto, Future of Finance.
Mm.
And it paints quite a vivid picture, doesn't it? This future where money just flows. No borders, no banks, not really any humans in the loop.
Exactly, just algorithms, just code running the show.
Sounds almost sci-fi.
It does, like ultimate efficiency, right? Getting rid of all that friction, the red tape we associate with, traditional banking. So our goal today is to really unpack what this source says. How is AI already changing finance? And then explore the good stuff it highlights, the benefits, but also, maybe more importantly, the significant risks.
And it kicks off with a really critical question, doesn't it? Is this AI plus crypto thing going to free us from the old ways, or
Yeah.
are we accidentally building something? Well, the piece calls it a new kind of monster.
Yeah, that's a strong phrase. And here's where it starts getting really interesting, based on the source. AI isn't just predicting markets anymore. It's actually doing things, executing trades.
Right.
It's managing these DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, which are sort of like code-run cooperatives.
Okay.
It's building smart contracts, those self-executing deals, and it can even, apparently, create totally new crypto coins itself.
The level of automation described is pretty wild. It's automating stuff that used to need so much paperwork, so many middlemen, all those friction points. And if you look at DeFi, decentralized finance, the source mentions AI managing liquidity pools, the crypto needed for trading,
Yeah.
doing it better than humans could, or spotting tiny price differences across blockchains for arbitrage, like instantly.
Right, milliseconds, it sounds amazing on paper, super powerful, super efficient. But the source pivots pretty quickly to the downside, the catch.
Exactly. That's the core tension. What happens if these systems, these code-based systems, mess up? Or, and this is maybe even scarier, what if one AI figures out how to exploit another AI?
Yeah, and unlike us, they don't need sleep, right? They don't stop. The piece really hammers this point. A single bad line of code or some clever exploit found by another AI, millions could just vanish. Poof. Before a human even notices.
Right. And think bigger picture, which the source does. Imagine global finance running more and more on these AI-driven contracts. The piece talks about a world with maybe no traditional regulators, no safety nets, no courts even, just code deciding things.
That's a huge shift.
It is. Some people in the source see that as like the ultimate safe for corruption, pure logic. Others are looking at that and seeing potential chaos, unchecked power.
It really brings up a fundamental question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Crypto was sort of born from this idea of decentralization, taking power away from big institutions. But what does it mean if we decentralize that power to machines? The source gives examples like AI bots actually voting in crypto governance systems, or AI managing entire hedge funds based purely on performance metrics. No CEO.
Yeah, it's already happening.
Yeah.
And the source presents these two sides really clearly. You have the camp saying, this is it. This fixes the broken, inefficient, corrupt old system. And then you have the other camp looking at the speed, the potential for massive errors, the exploitation risk, and they're worried about, well, financial collapse.
So back to that original question, liberation or dot monster. It's a serious dilemma. You've got this incredible potential. The source outlines predicting markets, executing trades, managing DAOs, smart contracts, DeFi liquidity, arbitrage, all automated.
Right. Super efficient.
Versus these huge risks, the unchecked errors, AI, exploiting AI, and what it means for our whole financial infrastructure when code replaces people and rules.
And that paradox you mentioned, decentralize and power, but maybe just handing it over to autonomous AI bots or AI funds.
Yeah.
That's the heart of it, isn't it? Is it really decentralization, or just power shifting from humans we know to algorithms we maybe don't fully understand?
The source leaves us with this really potent thought. The future of finance. It's not being decided in meetings anymore. It's being coded right now on chain. It's being trained by AI. It's updating constantly.
And it's already here, whether we're ready or not.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe for you listening. Given everything we've just discussed, the potential for these massive, fast errors or hidden exploits, what does this shift towards AI-driven, code-based finance really mean for something as basic as trust? How we trust our financial interactions?
Yeah, something to really chew on.